Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Diablo 2 Resurrected Hardcore. Fohadin, lots of mods, 100x monster density being one of them, but also the ability to continuously cast foe without an issue. Now, I believe we got some stuff. Yes, we got Snow Clash, I forgot about that, and Rising Sun. I'm going to turn this down just a hair. We got the eyeball, the brain. Hey, Baconi, how's it going, man? Okay, so we got 2 of the items. I guess let me just boop, put that over there, put that over there. Oh, and we also found a rainbow facet, which is kind of awesome. That's like super awesome. I believe we made it to the bazaar. We did. Oh, I'm doing all right. Went to look at a property today, but that one did not pan out. It just was not feasible. Like, I mean, the house needed a lot of work, but that's not what made me shy away from it, because I don't care about the work. I can build a house from the ground up, you know. No, it had a driveway slash road slash easement on it. So there was, wow, that hurt me. You know? It had one entrance into the property, and keep in mind it's 8 acres, and that entrance went straight up to the house. And then from there went to the, like, just right of the house, like literally within a feet of the house, you know, to another property that was further back, maybe a quarter mile down the road. But it used the same driveway as the one that I would use for my house at that point. And I don't like that. Also, it was just a really chaotic property. It was weird. Trying to think of how to explain it. Like, there were 3 different power poles on it. There were, ow. There was, it was just weird. Like, the layout didn't make sense. There was a lot of power lines strewn about. I mean, they were connected, of course, but like, they just existed. So, you know, if you have power lines on your property, then you're required to legally allow access to the power company to service those power lines. And I don't really want them to be able to come onto my property. One of the reasons I'm looking for a large amount of property, he's dead. A large amount of property is so that way I don't have to worry about that. You know, I just do my own thing and not have to worry about it. Yeah, so I think that one's going to be a pass. I'm looking at another one tomorrow. It's 9 acres. Oh, that could have been good. Sorry, I'm like trying to focus on that. It's 9 acres, which is quite nice. Has a little stream in it, which I love me some streams. Obviously, we're swimming now, but no, water. So that excites me because I would love to have a water feature at a property. Like, who wouldn't? And it's got a cute little house, a little 2-1, 1,000 square feet. No garage, unfortunately, so I'd have to build one relatively quickly. Probably be the first thing I do. I don't like this. So I'd have to build one fairly quickly, but it has its own driveway. It looks promising. It has fiber internet, and not just any fiber, 2 gigabit fiber. Like, ridiculous fiber for $100 a month. Like, that's a steal. So we could actually multi-stream again at that point and, you know, have like good times, have my daily uploads instead of having to do weekly uploads and all that fun stuff. He's dead again. He does not last long, does he? Why does he die so quickly? Here, we'll sell that to revive him.
To see you. Greetings.
No, those suck. Hey, look, I was right. It paid for them. I had picked up 2 large charms. I guess not. It might be. We'll see. Oh, and also, it's actually livable. So the other one I was looking at today was very much not livable. Not even close, mind you. Which, again, doesn't bother me because I can live here and build it, you know, rebuild everything that's needed. But because it's livable, potentially could actually just get a mortgage instead of having to do cash only, which would mean I could then do actual upgrades quicker to the property. So we'll see. You know, it all depends on how things pan out and, you know, a bunch of other fun stuff. So we'll see. Not getting my hopes up or anything, but it would be neat to have, you know, my farm. Because on 9 acres, I could plant my fruit trees. I could build a bigger chicken coop and run for my chickens, make them happier. I could have more chickens. Could have my proper workshops, all that fun stuff. Build my solar farm. It could just be a good time. But as I said, not getting my hopes up because, you know, there's so many things that can go wrong when buying a property. You know, I never assume it'll work out. It would just be nice if it did. We have a Ral rune. We have a Neff rune. We still need Lemon Co's. Quite a few of them. Come on, we need to hit them. Thank you. The actual foe does not do a whole lot of damage to the enemies. It's the Holy Bolt that's doing all the work. Holy Bolt and Barlock. Exactly. One quote that let's see, where did it come from? I want to say it's from Final Fantasy Tactics, but that seems wrong. It's never get your hopes up and take anything. You feel less pain. Like, it's true. Very true. No, it's not Tactics. I don't remember where it's from. But it's one that it's been with me since I was at least 16. I remember that much. So it's old, wherever it is. It does, doesn't it? It sounds like something Delita would say, but it sounds wrong. Might just like Google it and see. Dust Shroud. Oh, hello.
I can't carry anymore.
Please don't hit me. I was kind of looking for the waypoint. I don't know why, but I'm just exhausted today. Oh, Hellrun. Still not quite the one we need. I was waiting to stream until I had an answer for if I was going to go work today. So Adam and I were talking about going out after he got off of work, because he does have his day job going on right now. Oh, Monarch, finally. Going out after he got off of work to... Sorry, distracted. That's actually really good, but not good enough. To go mark out a bunch of stuff on the docks, or on the dock, and make to where we could, to where essentially I could go over there while he's busy at his day job and put in, you know, 1,000 screws or so. But he's not getting out in a reasonable time. Well, we can just do it tomorrow. All right, whatever. So, whoever goats his float, not my problem, you know. I just want my money. That's all I want. Because that's $10,000 would be really useful to have right now. Oh, Levi. You've sent me a message. Baseball. For what? Oh, not an issue. We all know how I really feel. I just want the job done so I can get my money and be done with it. Then move on to bigger and better things, right? Like I have a few projects coming up. Ooh, hello. I'm gonna have to grab that and then go to town. Gotta help my aunt enclose her her carport slash garage so that way my nephew can move in there. Ooh, a dwarf star. Okay, that's not bad. It's not great, but it's nice to have. Luciana was talking to me today about having me do some work at her property because she, ooh, ow. She's wanting some shiplap done somewhere. I didn't ask details yet. So we may have a little bit of work coming up soon, but it'll be stuff that I just do solo. Won't be involving him with it. Can't rely on him, so, you know, nature of it, you know. Ooh. And I would go out and, you know, mark all the spots to put the screws in that we need, but he's got his method that he's using, and he's very specific about it, which is not a bad thing. It makes it to where you have a nice clean finish when all is said and done. I just don't want to potentially mess it up and have things be off a little bit. So waiting on him to mark all the screws. Pull the doggo. And leave it. Don't worry about the refund issue. They refunded on it. It's a quick, easy thing to do on Steam, so nothing to worry about. All right, let's get him in there because I don't want to die to dolls. I try to be. I fail a lot, but I mean, my prior life is tech support, so not a problem, man. Glad I could help out. But yeah, you weren't kidding. Like, I went to run the game, like, man, that is janky. It was so bad. Like, it wouldn't even open to the proper resolution on my screen. It was something else. You did not undersell it. I give you that. Oh yeah, that was special. I mean, when did that game come out? Like 93, 94? So, I mean, it makes sense. Like, I went to play one, oh, nope. I went to play one from 93. Rage Incoming. Great game. It's a helicopter weird style game. I can't really tell you more about it. Because I was like 5 when I was playing it. And, yeah. I don't remember a whole lot. I know I never beat it. Well, it's available on Steam. We're like, oh, that's amazing. I can play it. I can finally do it. Like, it runs like absolute garbage. It does not work well. It was not a successful port to Steam. I will put it that way. Silent Steel. Can't say I've heard of that one. But yeah, I was so excited that Rage was available on Steam. I was like, oh, hell yeah, I can play it. Been wanting to, because like I remember having a ton of fun with it and being absolutely terrible at it. But I tried doing it. It was not going well. I could not feasibly play it. Let's go to town. Damn it, my stash is full. Yeah. Did find a chef stop though, which is kind of awesome. I feel like that could be said about most of these games nowadays, man. I'm not a Yankee for properly pronouncing aunt, okay? Don't give me that. Just because I'm right doesn't make me a Yankee, okay? She's not an ant. She's not a creature that builds nests on the ground, okay? Colossus Vulge. I mean, to be fair, my parents are from Massachusetts, so it's just because I live in Florida, I don't have a southern accent. The closest you'll get to a southern accent with me is that I say ain't and y'all. But yeah, no, my parents are from the north. But oddly, I don't have a northern dialect either. Like, it's, I just have a standard American accent. Alright, where the hell is this damn thing? Whenever I play this, my posture is so terrible because of like how I have to sit to use keyboard and mouse appropriately. Not enough trank for my southern? I mean, we could go full southern if you want. That's always an option down here. But no. Comically enough, I used to work in call centers, and I would get so frequently people like, slow down when you're talking to me. Like, yeah, that's not going to happen. I'm going to keep talking at the same pace I always talk. If you can't keep up, then that's on you. 38 years of Texas, huh? But see, that could be multiple languages, because depending on what part of Texas it is, it could essentially be Upper Mexico. Like, I went and visited Brownsville, Texas, and, well, let's just say it's appropriately named. They tell you they sound like a New Yorker? Yeah. Like, it was always fun when people, like, tell me that I talk too fast. Like, no, I don't. I talk at a regular speed. Sometimes, like, if I get too excited, yes, I can talk too quickly. That's normal, but that's not what I'm talking about. But it's funny, whenever I would slow myself down to talk to people and, like, try to, you know, work with them, QA would always be like, you sound really condescending when you do that. You should stop. I'm like, I'm just doing what they asked for. They asked me to speak slower. Not my fault I sound like an asshole when I do that. I'm not responsible for this. I was jamming on the saxophone all morning long. Ow. Oh, that's what it was. Go away. Damn dolls. I'm just like perpetually terrified of this area at all times. That's all. Damn it, why is it always locked? $78 lightning res. I didn't realize that was a thing, by the way. Oh. Rude. Okay. Well, we found it. Kill it. There. Okay. No dolls. We're good. As long as there's no dolls, I don't care. The dolls scare me. No, like, I remember with one of the jobs I had, like, I was responsible for answering technical questions about our products. It was essentially in a sales role, which is really weird. I am not a salesman. I'm a tech dude. Oh, small term. And a large term. Danger. When I introduced myself, they ended up saying a different name as if someone else. I mean, that happens a lot. Like, I remember I'd be like, thank you for calling company. This is Joe. Like, Gerald? Close enough. Let's go with it. You'd be like, why didn't you correct him? Why does it matter? I'm not going to be talking to them in 3 minutes. Well, I spoke to Gerald. Either they're going to be like, oh, Gerald was awesome. Or they're going to be like, Gerald was a complete dick. Honestly, if it's the latter, let's let him keep thinking it's Gerald. It's fine. because there's no in between there. But no, like one job that I had to be very technical and talk about our products. I was essentially in a sales role, which is not where someone like me should be. I'm a tech bro. I'm not a sales dude. But comically enough, I was excellent at the job because I was talking to tech CEOs as a tech, as someone that understood their business and what they were doing and how to do it. I wasn't talking to someone like, oh, here, I just want to sell you something because sales. No, I was offering them something based on what would actually help their business. And I would have to talk very technically, and QA would listen and be like, hey, I don't think you should talk that way. It sounds, it sounds very demeaning when you're essentially Eli 5ing things, playing like I'm 5. I was like, except that's exactly what these guys want if they don't understand the product, because they want to know exactly how it works and why it's a good thing for them. Piss off with the, oh, you sound demeaning. Like, no, I sound exactly as I should for this role. And people loved me. Just because you don't, because you're Karen, means nothing. But it was always funny, like I would, so I was classified as business development. So I would talk to potential new clients, explain our products, see what their products were, or see what their business was, and see if our product worked for them. And I would, essentially sell our product and how it worked to them. And then I would pass them off to their sales rep, who got paid a whole lot more than I did. And woo, okay. And the amount of times, because I, for whatever reason, had manager level access to our phone system, I could listen in on calls. I would listen in after I passed a call over. And the amount of times I heard, yeah, can I just talk to the other dude again? He knew what he was talking about. Kind of sad. And like, I had not been with the company for very long, but because I'm me, and whenever I do a job, I make sure I do it as best as possible. That I can't hold that. I learned all of our products, how they worked, and what they did appropriately, and was able to speak with them on a technical level because, well, that's also my background. Oh, I have a lot of stuff. Let's just go to town for a moment.
You have found Kalim's heart.
You also actually say hella, not hail. Yes, because hell is the proper word. Yeah, the amount of times that people wanted to talk to me over, so close, over the sales reps was quite comedic, just because I understood our products and how they worked, too. So close. Yo, how's it going, Ite? We got another one. Quit licking. You know better. Isn't that what he's wearing right now? Yeah. 24, 10, 15. Okay, so they do not change. Though if I can save that, that'd be nice. Okay, let's be honest. We don't need that. That's not bad. You missed this. It's slowly getting there. -3 is better than 0, though. Oh, so what you're saying is you do not like anything that's going on most of the time. That is a pretty neat field. So essentially you coordinate with vendors to try and sell the product, or how's it work? I don't want to walk in there. Like, at all. I know it's dangerous. Just annoyed how some clients are just, like, and the weird thing is, like, in their own business and industry, they're clueless. And that's the baffling part. Or it's like whenever you talk to someone who's been in a business for like 20 years and they know nothing. Like, what have you done for the last 20 years? Do you just not care? Like, did you just bother trying to learn anything? Did you not evolve as a human? I don't want to get hit by any of that, actually. Could we not? Oh. Yeah, that's not a fun one. I hate doing international shipping. I've had to do a lot of it in my time. My brother's was in the military, so I did a lot of shipping overseas to him when he was in Iraq and Japan. Just those two places, actually. And it always sucked to do. Oh, he died. Crap. Yeah, no, we're gonna dope out. To be the middleman groundwork for clients who do not know crap. Yeah, that sounds pretty much right. You now speak to Ormus.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? 78 lightning res. Oh yeah. I should really like go back to work at some point and just quit with the whole retirement thing. Bring in, you know, maybe get a couple years, bring in like 60 to 80,000. Be great. And funnily enough, like, even though I can do network management, like full network admin, I could never get a job in the field because I don't have any certifications, no degree, but I can do it all. like, why do I need what? How about we just go with, let me show you that I can do it instead of requiring a degree or some other bullshit that doesn't matter. What's his belt? It should be a string of ears. No, it is Immortal Kings. That's right. People who complain about the duty taxes. Oh, jeez. I mean, if you're a layman, I can understand not understanding it of it. But if it's something that's in your industry that you work with every day, oh my god, he's dead immediately. Not surprised. You should understand how all that works. I want this. I want to run now. Go away! Don't hug me, I'm scared. With the Verdungos on him? That's probably not a bad idea.
Yes?
Where's the Dungos? That's Snow Clash. Where'd I put it? It's one I can't wear, so that should make it easier. Beep, right there.
I'll put that to good use.
For Bulwark. We've got 3-socket helm. What were the runes again? It's not a great helm, but we got one. Pretty sure it involved a co-rune again. Like everything else involves a co-rune. You keep telling me, saying I can't afford this, and then telling them pretty much like basically how that works. Oh, Shaleo Soul, okay. Oh yeah, I found a Dark Adherent. Shale. I should really organize these. We got a 15.
I'll put that to good use.
I don't remember. It's 15. 15 was the max, right? Well, that works. I will take that. I should also look at what that actually did. I did not look closely. Yeah, that's pretty good, actually. Hopefully, because he is just getting hit a lot over there.
It pains me to waste time with you, so I'll get right to the point. There is a very special book which you must find.
From the ashes. I don't think I usually talk to him at that point. I was very confused. Yep. We've got the armor waiting for him. Just no damn co-runes. Like, I'm surprised at how few I have found. Because last time on the Javazon, we were dropping co-runes like crazy. And now they're not popping up at all. For elite bases. Yeah, probably should. I need to pull up the page for what I'd be looking for. Ow. And he's dead. I shouldn't be surprised by that. I'm close to 90th day reaching 100k annually. Fingers crossed. But that'd be nice. I've only hit 6 figures once in my life, and it was for 1 year. And it wasn't. The funny thing is, my base rate was 36,000 a year, but I worked overnights and weekends, which was which gave me a differential. And then I worked so much overtime that I closed out the year at like 87 or 88,000. And then with my bonus, I broke over 100k. It was just life. Nothing great. 20 strength, which is awesome, but besides that, eh. I want to say after my bonus, I was like 106,000 or something. Because the bonus was based off of it, and also like HR got involved in that one as well. Because for what my job, oh no, I don't want to be part of that. For what my job was, like it was unheard of for someone to be able to get that kind of money. And then I come in and I just break all of the norms by working exorbitant amounts of hours. But because my department was understaffed, I essentially had unlimited overtime. I was working 12 to 16 hour days regularly. Had one day where I worked 18 hours. And that was just a regular thing. Is anyone still alive? I don't think they're okay. But when my bonus came out, and they're like, "Oh, your bonus is $24,000, and that's 80% of your damn regular rate of your yearly pay. What the hell's going on?" They were not happy. And then my manager got involved. I was like, "Yeah, no, that's actually 100% what it should be." Strength man in life. I would assume we're looking for like 40 plus on life, though. No, there's the dolls. But ever since then, like, so funnily enough for where I live, like, well, nowadays, I guess minimum wage is $14 an hour, which is stupid. It's way too much. You know, like if you're making 30, 40,000 a year, you're making good money. I guess not anymore. I've been out of the market for too long. I don't like anything that's happening right now. I'm going to move back. Like nowadays for me to even like take a job, I would have to be making, I don't know, probably at minimum 50,000 a year. And even then, depending on what the job is, would be if I would say it's worth my time and freedom. Is there any specific way to do it, or just hope that my thing does it? There, let's do it that way. Hey, we finally got our 4-second monarch. Just wait. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna have to do. It's frustrating. The 30,000-40,000 was rough for me between 2001 and 2018. I mean, that's for the most part what I was making most of my adult life, which is kind of sad. Every cared during that time. Man. Sounds like it would be not easy work either. Because of the pushback from it. Specifically against those. Like actually trying to focus here. So I can't talk as much because I'm focusing. Because I really would like to not die here. Just saying. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm not amped. Let alone when I am. So I'm just taking it nice and slow. No rush here. Nerve-wracking. Nope. Nerve-wracking as hell, that's for sure. I don't know what froze me there. From 55,000 annually. Man, that's quite a bit. Just like a typical 3 to 5% per year, essentially. I mean, for the most part, I just do odds and ends jobs for people now. On top of, you know, streaming bringing in some money. It's, well, streaming doesn't. Streaming brings in like $20 a month, if I'm lucky. I'm lucky if my streams bring in $1 per stream. It's kind of bad, actually. But, yeah, I make a little bit off YouTube with my DIY videos, which I need to make more of course. And then I have one client for MSP work for managing their infrastructure, their hardware. And then I have just odds and ends jobs I pick up. You know, like the stock job that I'm doing. Or enclosing my aunt's carport for, or doing shiplap on a wall. Like, oh, okay. They include overtime commission and on call. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, he's been pulling his weight, that's for sure. But ultimately, I just need to keep putting more money into the dividend stocks, because that pays me more. I make more sitting on my ass from dividends than I did working most of my jobs. Tactical crash, that's what we'll call it. Like, it's kind of sad when you actually think about it. Garbage, thanks. So now I have to get back in there because I didn't get the waypoint. Not yet. That's gonna suck. Which means I have to kill the council again. I mean, it took me a long time to get there, and a couple of smart choices made to where I had enough funds to throw into it. But that's what I do now. I've got one house I rent out, one house that's owner financing. This one's paid off. Looking at potentially buying another one here soon to have good internet and 9 acres of land. Oh, he died. Crap. Oh. What? Okay.
Hello.
Yeah, I was. I saw. Pretty sure that wasn't supposed to drop. We may end up having to try and edit the save for this character. We'll see. I hope not, but that's a possibility at the moment. I don't care about the Catherine. Okay, I don't need to be going down that way. I do need to see, was that how it is? Could be a skiller. Oh, does that mean I lost my... Damn it. I lost my 4-second Monarch. Man. Oh, did YouTube mess up again on us? Oh, of. Well, okay. I can actually understand of. Because it could be thinking of only fools. So I understand that one. Three sockets. Ah, shit. Really? No.
I can't. I can't.
Oh, no. Oh. Gotta be shitting me. I did. And he was proud of me for defeating the council. Like, so we may end up having to do some save editing. Let's see. Oh man, to the sewers we go. No, no it's not. And the compelling orb is still there. Yup. So now we have to redo all of Act 3, I think. We're going to see. I'm going to go in here. I don't grab that. Let's check this one. So let's see. It is honestly, I think that's going to be, damn it. Okay. Yep, we've got dolls, of course. Ow. So we're gonna see. if the brain drops or whatever piece it is, the heart, whichever piece. And if so, then we have to do all of Act 3. If it doesn't, we have to save edit. I am, yes. We're at 78% right now. I hate you, just so you know. The worst part is, it really sucks getting back here. Yeah, like, the quest is done.
Once properly.
Honestly, like, oh yeah, Act 5 is pretty bad. I was gonna say, I don't mind Act 5 that much, but I feel like I get more Act 5 waypoints than I do Act 3 waypoints. Well, we kept the spired helm, at least. And he's dead. That's very true.
Good day.
This is bad. I'm thinking what I'll do if I end up having to do the save editor, which I have to figure out how to even do that now. Is probably just give myself the waypoint instead of. Well, yeah, that's what I would have to do. Also, this area just really sucks in general. Okay, well, he didn't drop another flail, so I guess there's that. Yeah, that's how I look at it. I made it there. Didn't get the waypoint because, well, it didn't spawn, but... Or I didn't find it yet, but, you know. Iorin, we'll take that. We always need more of those. It's just really frustrating when the crashes like that happen. It's just so weird that the quest completed, but it's closed. Give me a sec. Technically, I can make one. We have 3 lums. It's Shelko Elder, right? Hey Caleb, how's it going, man? I don't know why I did that. All right, where's one of the armors? There we go. Superior Cuirass. Shale. All right, hustle.
I'll put that to good use.
65% faster run walk, 4% IS. 6 to evade. All right. I'm doing pretty well. Yourself, man? Just trying to get around crashes and things making the game harder for me. Game knows like, oh, you really don't want to be in Act 3? Nah, here we go. All the areas with dolls, you jerk.
I can't carry it.
Well, grandfather's table. That's good. Always glad to hear so. Radiant sphere. It's kind of. Let's try this again. Please don't crash. He wasn't in good condition for open heart surgery. They just went for multiple sends. But hopefully that works just as well for him. All that stuff is just scary all the time, sadly. We just have to make it down to the bottom left corner without things crashing and see what happens. Because I'm pretty sure I have to repeat Act 3. He's just going a little crazy. Insane in the membrane. Insane in the brain. Crazy insane. Got no brain. Oh, I hate Act 3. We can't have any more salt. Oh. Well, I mean, when the option is salt or death, I'll take not having salt, I guess. That just sold for 500,000. Go down. Oh. 1 sec. Ow, there's dolls too.
It's locked.
They did not seem very super to me. It's probably that one. Let me go buy keys.
Oh, hi there.
The Order welcomes you.
And all my drama has done soon. The dock is. Oh, that's terrible. Getting closer to being done. We still have quite a bit that needs to be done on it, sadly. Like 2,100 screws, specifically. Think anything house. Cool. But, yeah. A lot of screws. We may be working on that some tomorrow. We'll see. We were supposed to be working on it tonight, but partner wasn't able to get off work in time, so we're not. As for the chickens, they are doing great. Void has gotten quite large, and the girls have not started laying eggs quite yet, but hopefully soon. We'll see how that goes. Thinking around the 5-month mark, or 5.5, 6-month mark, they'll start laying eggs, and then we will have unlimited chickens, if I so desire. Then I'm thinking maybe in May I'll try to work on getting a couple of black hopper Morons to join the flock, because they're also excellent layers and they're super friendly, and they're really beautiful chickens. Yes. So I like my chickens. You missed the start of the stream where I was talking about trying to buy a property that has 9 acres of land and a small house on it that needs work, but it also has good internet. So I could have my full farm dream and good internet, which is like living the absolute dream right there. Ow. Oh, there are 9 or 10 in this house? There's a few. There's one directly under my right wrist right now. Actually. Oh, that's garbage. You know, comically enough, I have been within petting distance of an alligator not all that long ago. Like, that is a thing in Florida. Yeah, no, I have quite a few in this house because I am paranoid. At the end of the day, that is the truth. And yeah, for where I am, there's also lots of coyotes and such out. Yeah, there's lots of coyotes and things like that, which are a concern. And if I move to an area that has 9 acres, that's even more of a concern. Coyotes, random deer, possums, armadillos, all the fun things that could be an issue. I just have to sight in my AR a bit better. I have to do it at least 100 yards, ideally 200. I just don't have 1 to 200 yards where I can do so. But the neat thing is, if I do buy a property that's 9 acres, I can have my own range. Just make my own range, build a berm in the back, and just have fun. Kind of awesome. Exactly, scaly happy puppies. They are really cute, especially when they're young. Oh, they are adorable, man. Swamp puppies. I would totally own one. Like I've considered getting another monitor or something. And when I say monitor, I don't mean a screen. I mean the lizard, because it's a 3-foot lizard. They're amazing. Super dangerous, actually. It really hurts when they bite you. I comically know from experience, but hopefully mine wouldn't bite me. Register with the city if you... Oh, no. You don't have to register shit here. It's great. You just have to have at least an acre of land. It's great. Florida does not care. No, you're thinking Komodo dragons. Which, they look kind of like Komodo dragons, but smaller. Yeah, the Florida law is you have to safely practice if you're going to. Now, if I want to register to have like an actual range, there's a bit more that goes into it. But just to shoot in my yard and have like my own berm for me, that's perfectly fine. Now, like if I wanted to like offer it as a range to people, yeah, there's a lot that goes into registering, all that fun stuff. I would never do that. It would just be for me and my friends. Like I enjoy going and going to range such, but it is just so stupidly expensive for ammo nowadays. Florida man. I do kind of embody Florida man at times. Not gonna lie. As I said, I was gonna pet an alligator. 100% was willing to do so. But I was told I shouldn't. It could be dangerous or something. Okay, I heard a charm drop. I don't know where. Why do I want a blue mark? Can I have like good rolls or something? Son of a bitch. That's not bad, but no. What's a J mod? Don't do that. No blowy. And my personal ammunition for the cheap from military supply auctions. I didn't think about that. That could be an option. Ooh. Okay, that hurt. I didn't want to go in that room. You know, that's how my Amazon died, from going in a room when I didn't want her to. I'd really like to not repeat that. Just saying. Ah, and there are dolls in here. Great. Person got an ammunition can full of ammunition, still sealed for like 15 bucks. What? Man, that's awesome. I'd love to just have the stupid amounts of money to where I could just like buy a couple thousand rounds a month and not even worry about it, but I am not there. Not even remotely close. I keep thinking Ancient Shield is a Paladin Shield and it is not. Nope, 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 nope. Go away. Not a fan of what's going on right now. Just gonna put that out there. There we go. That's better. Come on. Alright, we can get out of there now. Yay. I mean, I don't need 45, but I could definitely go for, you know. Go for some 5.56 or 9 mil. I really need some 380 so that I can practice with my my daily. So all of it's just so expensive for no good reason. Nope, 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 go away. Hey, Barlock, get in there, bud. You have one job, is to protect me from specifically those. Everything else, I don't care that much about, but dolls, keep them away. No, for... I don't know how many potions I just used, but it was a few of them. Oh, he died. No wonder. Okay. We're gonna run. That's all.
Good evening.
Oh, my eyes hurt a little bit.
Greetings.
Picnicking? I mean, maybe. I haven't done a picnic in a long time. What was that? At War Club. Oh, that's a lot of enemies. I didn't realize it was amped. Just gonna chill now. Hopefully Thursday at like noon, 1 o'clock. That's the plan. We were supposed to have an episode last week, because he was in town, or he's back down. Everything was good. He was ready, like on his way to come over, and I had to go out of town to Mississippi to my brother's house, like last minute. But it looks like so far we're good for this weekend, or this week. Lucky block save me? Yes. I mean, that's why we're keeping it at 75 block. It has one job. Go away. I'll say we've got them. We should do what? Oh.
Good day.
Garbage, garbage. Okay. Okay. So. We'll save game after we open the Durns. Oh, shit. You know, I'm going to be real salty if I open the Durns and I have some of the map. That will... I will be a bit pissy. Okay. Please actually open. No. Okay, I was about to say, like, is it... What the hell? Really? What? Too ambitious. You may be right. It's a good topic for podcast. Chickens and the good food around your area. So that last one that I would like to talk more about. It's just a little sketchy to do so. Because it could lead to getting demonetized, sadly. So we try to avoid that one a little bit. As for good food, I am not the right advocate for that. I am still a child, essentially, when it comes to food. I like hamburgers. That's about it. Like, whenever I go out to eat, I mostly eat burgers.
Good day.
Mainly because I can make an amazing burger. I really can. It is just so damn annoying to make a burger. Actually, we're thinking about talking about pets for the next one. Because, oh boy, hi. Someone commented, and there was a whole rant about it in my Discord, which I'm sure some of you have seen. Where someone commented like, "Oh, I was really enjoying this this stream or this series until you started implying that you would take out your neighbor's dog if it crossed into your yard." Like, yeah, no, I totally would. The value of my life, my family, my loved ones is far more important than your pet to me. And if it's in my yard, yeah, it's game over. And the main reason for that is I like whenever someone makes a comment like that, I can safely assume that they never lived in the country. And when you live out in the country in the middle of nowhere, like, you get wild animals that come in your yard. They're not always like, that dog may not necessarily be a pet. That dog could just be a random stray dog that's trying to kill and hunt for food, or it could be a coyote or a wolf. Wolves not so much down here, but tons of coyotes. I've had a few in my yard over the years. And coyotes look a lot like dogs. And do you really want to sit there and try to figure that out? Or do you want to take out the threat before it becomes an issue? Like, anytime someone comes at me with that bullshit, it's a topic I get very heated about, very passionate about. And once I'm not dying, I will show why. I don't know how well you'll be able to see it on stream. Yeah, you can see that scar right there. Right there is from me getting attacked by a German Shepherd when I was 10 years old and almost died. It was a family-friendly German Shepherd. You know, it was nice to everyone. Eventually ended up not being nice to everyone. Had to get put down a few years later, but had never bit someone prior to me as far as I know. And at 10 years old, 120-pound German Shepherd on an 80-pound boy, I was about 1 or 2 millimeters from him severing a major artery that goes to my heart and killing me. So no, I do not mess around when it comes to wild animals or animals in general and ascertaining if they are safe, friendly, or not towards me or my family, my loved ones. My family does include me, my significant other, my pets, and anyone that may be on my property as well. But I remember as a child running for my life from wild dogs. Well, they may have been pets, I don't know. They were just loose in the neighborhood. Running for my life and banging on my neighbor's doors to let me in to save me from this dog that was trying to kill me. And sadly, like, it wasn't a one-time thing either. Like, this happened multiple times. Because people are not responsible pet owners. If you did not mean to go in that room again, if you cannot be a responsible pet owner and keep your animal in your yard, you should not have a pet. It's that simple. And I said it's something I'm very passionate and a complete asshole about. I have no shame or qualms to admit it. It is your responsibility as a pet owner to maintain your animal and keep them in their yard. Never seen no. I'm more of a steak and French fries. I love steak. I do. I do love steak. However, I make a far better steak than most places I will ever go to, and it's far cheaper for me to just buy a steak and make it myself. I should not do this. Then it's for me to go out somewhere and spend a ton of money getting it cooked. So I will just do it myself and enjoy it more. Out where I live, people have dogs. They let their house and they'll come to your yard like all your animals. Yeah, no, that happens here too. And that's why when someone's like, oh, when you start whining about how you would take out your neighbor's dog because it came in your yard, like, yeah, no, that's something I would totally do because it is severely dangerous to myself and my family and my loved ones. Like, yeah, I built a predator-proof chicken coop, but a 120-pound Doberman can break through 18-gauge mesh. That's well within their wheelhouse. And then my chickens I've raised from literally day one as babies I hatched would be killed by this dog, and you can bet I'd be really pissed off if that happened. Yeah, shoot first, ask later. That's typically the best bet when it comes to a wild animal in your yard. You don't know if it's a pet or not, you should not care. Mind the doors. I've been trying, but like sometimes he tries to go through the doors, and I don't tell him to. You got attacked by a German Shepherd as a teen. Hey, we have something in common. It's a terrible experience. Now, the funny thing is, like, I got eaten by a German Shepherd, and for a long time I was very sketchy around large dogs. And now, obviously, okay, I didn't realize that the doggo cam was not on is there. Obviously, I own a German Shepherd now, but before is, I had 2 wolves. Very large, very wolf dogs. Oh, well, wolves, they were not dogs. And wolves are not dogs. Very much not. They are very different creatures. And you have to be very specific with how you raise them, because when they decide that they want to be the alpha of the pack, you can't back down. You can't show any... Oh, no, go away. Any hesitation. you put them in their place and you do it aggressively. Because if you don't, you're going to have a 120 pound wolf maul you to death that you thought you loved and loved you. And I remember when my wolf challenged me to be the alpha, and what I had to do was make a split-second decision because it was in a damn hallway, the little jerk, in a hallway to where my back was to a wall. Decided he was going to bow up to me and say, hey, I'm going to be the alpha now. Like shoulders forward, hunched, snarling. I had to lunge forward very quickly, put a death grip on his snout so that way I don't get just killed. Because I don't know if you're aware of how large wolf fangs are. They are ginormous. Just grip his snout with all my strength, rip him down onto his back very aggressively, and dig my hand into his ribs. Because that's how wolves will assert their dominance and be an alpha. They don't typically try to kill the pup. They try to submit the pup by tearing into their ribs very painfully. Pretty sure that's not good for them, but... And you do that and you hold them there until they finally submit to you. And then, typically speaking, once you do that, they don't challenge you again. They see you as the alpha of the household. The alpha of the pack, I guess more so would be the technical term there. And they don't challenge you anymore. They respect you. And once you're the alpha of a wolf pack, like, you have undying loyalty from that thing. Oh my god, what the hell? Oh, dull. I'm pretty sure I just burned like 2 or 3. Yeah, 2. But you put aside all of your emotions and feelings for it and just focus on, hey, I don't want to die. And that's why I stick a car battery into the fence. Be curious how well that works. I mean, most dogs should have a license personally, but yeah, when I had the wolves, I remember one time a cop came and knocked on my door because my neighbor had a warrant out for his arrest. And he knocks on the door, I answer, and Odin, 120-pound wolf, fully mature, he was 3 or 4 years old at this point, he's a big boy, is on the couch at face level. And the cop's like, hi, I'm officer so-and-so with like sheriff's office. And he just pauses like, is that a wolf? It's like, I don't know, a vet told me he's a husky. And not breaking eye contact with the wolf, he's like, all right, I'm with the sheriff's office. Your neighbor has a warrant out for his arrest. If you see him, please give me a call. And he just slowly backs up. Oh, great, great. That's what I want. One shot. Oh, boy. But yeah, he was like, you can tell he was like, oh man, I do not want to step in this property. Poor dude. I remember one time, so like I said, if an animal comes into your property and you take care of it, I see nothing wrong with that. But I also see nothing wrong with you getting mauled by an animal if you go into its property uninvited. Because you have no reason to be there. Unless you're, and like with wolves, if I was there, you were safe. Unless I gave some sort of like, hey, I'm afraid for my life, then they would act. But you know, if you're smart, you know how to control your emotions. To a dog, that is. But I remember one time when I had the wolves, this was when I lived in another town, a property inspector was inspecting my neighbor's yard, or neighbor's property, because he was trying to sell it. And this genius, this like 60-year-old dude that was probably like 350, he was a big boy, jumps my privacy fence for some dumb reason. I don't have that on. And he lands where my 2 wolves are maybe 3 feet from him, snarling. And I'm half an acre away. There's nothing I can do at this point. I was like, well, he's in Jesus' hands, because if they decide to attack, he's dead. Just plain and simple. I was starting to hit the mute button and things were coming at me. Because, like, I can't tell them to stand down once they're locked onto prey or to a threat. And I watched this dude in his 60s, big boy, massively out of shape, scale about an almost 8-foot fence on the smooth side in one hop. Scared for his, he probably needed new underwear after that. And I think on that day he learned a very valuable lesson. People have privacy fences for a reason. Don't jump into someone's fence. Go knock on their damn door and ask if you can go in their yard. Especially for where we were. This was in like BFE, middle of nowhere, where you don't know what's on the other side of those fences. Like, people had some weird animals out there. I wouldn't have been surprised if someone had a bear, okay? Because they roamed free. Great. I really just want to get this waypoint and get the hell out of here. That's what I really want. I'll tell you what I want. What I really, really want. Don't use up all my good material. Well, I mean, when it comes to the podcast, we'll have someone else to bounce ideas and conversations off of. So there's that. He was an inspector. He wasn't even a realtor. Like, he was just a dude trying to, I guess, he was either an inspector or appraiser. I don't remember. But yeah, like, don't do that, dude. You don't just jump a fence into someone's yard. What kind of, like, idiot do you have to be to do that? Also, sorry, I can't, like, actively read chat while I'm in here. I'm trying very hard not to die. Nobody with common sense would trespass. You would think, but people do it all the time now. Like, when I moved back in at this property, because it had been vacant for a few years, there were some kids slash teens, like 10 to 14-year-old kids, that were walking through my yard. And on numerous occasions, I told them once, like, hey, don't go through the yard. I have a large dog, and I can't guarantee he won't attack you if you're on his property. And I guess they didn't care? I don't know, because I just let his out. Like, this property does not have a fence. That's on me. I'm actually currently putting one up. Oh, I regret walking over there. I thought I already cleared that room. So they were taking it as a shortcut between the two roads, which I understand, but you don't just walk onto someone's property without permission. And so one day, I let his out, and he just books it. I'm like, oh, shit. It's never good if he's running. There's either a cat or a human that he doesn't know. And if he doesn't know you and you're on his property, you are not safe. You are not safe at all. He knows his property and he will protect it. And so I'm like, oh, shit. I run out and I watch these boys run like their life depended on it, because it probably did. And I was like, hey, remember I told you probably shouldn't cross through my yard? And by probably, I mean I told you definitely shouldn't. Yeah, that's why. And guess what? They haven't done it since. Basically how that works. But the funny thing is, like, when they left the yard and got outside the yard, it stopped because he knows his boundaries. Like, because I trained him where his yard is, and once I tell him, hey, these are the boundaries, you cannot go any further, he doesn't test it. He's just like, all right, cool. So once they were no longer on his property, he didn't care. Like, okay, you're safe. And when I tell you that is very fast, holy mother of God, he is very fast. He's a speedy boy. He's not something you want chasing you. I can promise you that. I mean, I don't want him to bite anyone. I don't. I would actively discourage it, but I mean, like, if you have a dog that's guarding its territory and is locked on a target, good luck. There are very few things you can do to distract that dog, because that is their natural instinct. Okay, I guess we're just not going to cast foe. Nope, not a fan of that. And, you know, when someone's in his yard and he doesn't know who it is, yeah, you can bet he's a German Shepherd. He's locked on. The only dog that I would say would be, like, worse than that would probably be a Doberman or a Belgian Malinois. And for those of you who don't know what a Belgian Malinois is, it looks like German Shepherd, but bigger, scarier, faster, stronger. It's a police dog. I don't want to mess with the Belgian Malinois. If that balcony was a pet, mind you, because they're super cute. Go away. I just want this damn waypoint. Where is it? You know, comically enough, I'm not scared of mastiffs. They're big. They're not that fast. I do love big dogs, but you have to understand what they are. Most of the time they're meant to be a protector of sorts, a guardian, and they will do their thing to guard. But you have to train them properly. So close. So close. If I remember right, they're bred for war. I could see that. But yeah, like, I'm not scared of mastiffs. They are big, lumbering, and slow. So I can work with that. Even at almost 37 years old, I'm still faster than most dogs. And I'll take that. If I can outrun it, I'm not too scared. But I'm getting old, and I really feel like I'm going to die when I run. But I can still do it when needed. I mean, just earlier last year, around my birthday, I actually ran a 5K and didn't feel like I was going to die afterward, which was honestly surprising. I was still able to maintain a pretty easy 8-minute mile. So I'm happy with that. Wow, this is like the worst Endurance 2 I think I've ever had. I have no idea where the hell this waypoint is. No, when I had the wolves, one was mine, the other was my fiance's at the time. In hers, so the agreement was I would train mine the way I wanted, she would train hers the way she wanted. Hers was an absolute hellion. I appreciate you being here, Caleb. You have a good one, man. And hers didn't listen at all. Like, not even a little bit. So if you open the door, it would run out. God help you. And then you would have to go tackle a damn wolf. Running full speed, usually away from you. They're very agile. And the amount of times I had to go tackle this damn thing as it was running down the neighborhood was absolutely insane. Because there's no chance in hell she could catch it. So I was pretty proud of myself for being able to outrun and catch a wolf. I will say that. That was also like 9 years ago, 12 years ago. Oh, they're probably not alive anymore. Oh, no. Nope. Where the... Protect me. You have one job, man. Because Iz turns 8 this year, and it was quite a few years after that, 4 or 5 years after she and I split, that I got him. So yeah, they might not be alive anymore. That's sad. Did I not have to go as far as I did? I swear to God. I hate everything. Honestly, I don't even know if that would work on a wolf. Yeah, the amount of times I had to chase that thing down and catch it was insane. I got very good at it, unfortunately. And the funny thing is, like, you'd open the door, Odin would just chill there. He'd sit down, he'd wait, unless you told him to go out. Her hellion. So, what's a J-mod? I don't know what that is. Her hellion, though, just would sprint and run away the second you open that damn door. Thundermaw. I don't see the Thunderball. Jeweler's Monarch deflecting. I'm still very confused. Jeweler's Monarch deflecting. It's 4 stocks, 30% faster block rate, 20% increasing chance to block. Oh, damn. Okay. That's kind of awesome. Please die.
The Lord of Hatred shall darken the world no longer.
All right. I think this is the furthest I've ever made it. We made it to Act 4. Hey there, Lilo. How's it going?
But it is
Well, I appreciate it, and I hope you sleep well.
Hail to you, champion.
What do you need?
What do you need? I need for you to identify my stuff and repair it. So, Taryn, counting a good sleep. Well, I hope you're able to rest. So I'm sure it's been a little bit. Small charm. Man, it would be so nice if I was able to get a place that actually had good internet that can multi-stream again. The only downside to going somewhere new is like I then have to build sheds and garages again, and all those cost money quite a bit. It's the only downside. And it really sucks pouring concrete solo. I mean, if I could invest in like the little automatic mixer thing, but it's a few $1,000s just for that. But it could be worth it if I'm going to be doing a lot of concrete work. Oh, we're about to be level 89. Damn. All right, where are these stairs? Come on. Will the Fohadin be the first one to actually make it through hell? There's a possibility. Did I have one that made it to Act 5 hell? Or was it? I don't remember. They all kind of blend together at this point for me, honestly. All right, there's the stairs. Plains of Despair. I'll tell you one thing, he doesn't take a whole lot of damage. Yeah, wait. It might have been Act 5 Nightmare. Said, sadly, I can't actually remember most of them. They all die, sadly. And usually because I'm incompetent. That's typically how that works. Man, speedy boy over there. Oh yeah, it was the Necro, wasn't it? So I'm honestly surprised at how far we're getting. Like, there's a possibility that if we get to Act 5 that we will make it. Don't know what the hell that... What was that? You saw that fly across the screen, right? Not just me? Probably just me. Let's find our stairs and then we'll carry on. Find Iswal. Get our 2 points. Oh, or we'll just find Iswal. And iron. Nice. Tyrael was a fool to have trusted me.
Tyrael was a fool to have trusted me. You see, it was I who told Diablo and his brothers about the Soul Stones and how to corrupt them. It was I who helped the Prime Evils mastermind their own exile to your world.
Oh, lovely. Well, we'll see.
How can one who was once so holy fall so far from righteousness?
Oh, man, that's convenient. Rush me for Forge. I remember those days. It's probably still a thing. I want nothing to do with you. Thank you. Eldritch Orb. I will say that the density in Act 4 is so nice for this. What's this game when we got to the Forge? Yeah, I knew plenty of people who did that. I used to just rush people for free. Like, I never expect them to give me the Forge. Some people are like, oh, do you want them? Like, I mean, if you don't want it, yeah. Otherwise, I'm just doing this for fun. I'm honestly surprised I had room for that. What is the socket recipe for shields? Man, some things I was really friendly on. Other things I was just a complete jerk about. Understandably. Ow. Don't do that. Guessing I got hit by one of the corpulent spitters. Whatever they're called. I'll have to look it up when I go to town next. Tel and Pruby. Good news, we have those. In fact, I have those with me. So, once I'm safe, we'll see if we get lucky. Oop. That must be armors. Oh, you can't... Seriously, you can't do it on Superior? Oh, man. Did not realize. That's dumb. Thought I could. Think I should Larzuk it or no? Probably not. mean, I'm still using an ethereal shield at this point, so that is something I have to be cognizant of as well. It could eventually break. I could always use another character. I could use my nightmare socket, I think. Or did I use that already? I don't remember. Four sockets, all res 8. Apparently we're just going to clear this whole area, huh? Okay. I still need to shower at some point. Forgot about that. I'm still just amazed at how well this works. I don't know. I was wondering if I should use my Larsic for it. Seriously, I still have room in my inventory. Alright, I guess let's go this way. I mean, I could always just make a character and rush to Act 5 and Larsic it that way. Not a terrible idea. Maybe just make a an Fohadin, because they go very quickly. I didn't feel like trying to find the way out of that. That's all that was. Okay. Did I? Nope. Not yet, at least. There it is. All right. Wake a fire assassin? That'd be fun. Potentially awesome. Could be terrible. My biggest issue with assassins is their lack of mana on kill. Well, there's also no fire means for me anymore, currently. So I've not figured out how to get mana on kill for traps. I've looked into it, haven't been able to find it. If someone knows and can point me in the direction, I will happily make that change. But like, it doesn't even really make them any better. It's just convenient. That's very true. I don't know, maybe we'll do a traps in next. And I'll just use an inside as soon as I can. Only because mana. Otherwise, I'm just burning potions constantly. It's annoying. Alright, well that was quick. Hi, what the hell hit me? Where is he? There he is. Hey, he's got some stuff. Ooh. Yeah, I didn't think about Death Sentry. I didn't think Death Sentry had that large of a field of range, though. Ah. Not great. IO rune. Of all the things you can give me an IO. Give me a rune, that'd be kind of nice. Nope. Colossus Girdle. That's a big girdle, boy. Just burn through everything. And I still can't believe I had to redo all of Act 3. Well, essentially. Had the map, thankfully, but annoying. I could. What are the runes for Mosaic? I actually don't know. I need to see if that assassin, if I can still pull that assassin out. I had actually made an assassin that had modded weapons to give me a mosaic at all levels, just each one stepping up. But when my characters got corrupted, I deleted all of them. Well, I didn't delete them, I moved them. So I slow though. So I still have it, but I don't know if that's the one that's corrupted. Malgol Am. Oh, don't I have a Malrune? I have a goal. I have one. I think I have a Malrune. I have a Sir. Sir? No, no Mal. I had a Mal. Not anymore. It's gone. Yeah. I mean, I know it's absolutely broken in strength. It's just a little difficult. So there's actually a mod for that to make it to where they don't run out. just gonna put that out there. Pretty sure people would get mad at me if I use it, but I don't care. Just clear everything out. We'll start off with the traps in first, just because I know I could have fun with that. Probably die fairly quickly, all things considered, but it'll be fun in the meantime. I've always loved Wake of Fire, even if it does kind of like really suck at the end of the day. You said it's good early game, and that's about it. But it looks so cool. Oh, maybe we'll get lucky and this could be our rune farmer. Until it eventually meets untimely demise from my idiocy. Are they? That's honestly a little surprising. Huh. Well then, maybe we'll do that next. Yeah, Fade, Cloak Shadows, Shadow Master, etc. Oh yeah, I forgot about the Shadow Master. Ooh, I wonder if I'll have multiples. Could you imagine? It'd be so broken. It'd be great. Be like the Valkyrie, but even better. I had more stat points. Must have accidentally used some. It's fine. Oh, 89. Oh, I forgot to talk to Tyrael. I should do that. Get her 2 points for 79 lightning res. What did I just pick up? Oh. Let's see what Lord Desays has for us today, shall we? And I think we'll save Act 5 for next time. Thunderball. Do they? Huh. Did not know that. I mean, there's a lot about this game that I don't know, which is honestly not surprising. I don't know anything. I'm just like the Jon Snow of Diablo 2. Oh. 6-socket Thundermaul. I don't know if that's of any use, but we have it. Where was it? Somewhere back here, I think. No, I'll res 15. Where was the mallet? It was somewhere. I remember seeing it, but I just didn't pay it any mind. Oh, hi. Truncheon? I did do a seal, didn't I? Like 98% sure I did. Oh, that mallet. I was looking for... When you said legendary mallet, I was thinking... Yeah, I did hit it. I was thinking you meant, like, unique. I'm dumb. Sacred Torch. Just gotta find it. So I've not seen the Sacred Torch, but I'll find it again in a moment. Ah, there it is. Oh, get rid of all of them. Is the 6-socket Thundermaul of any use, or chuck it? Bec de Corbin. Okay, that's not what I want to do, but that's fine. All right, let's see how it goes. Nothing else will sell for 500,000. Only if it's Seth. Okay. Wow. Oh yeah. He's a demon. That checks out. He's very dead.
Let Diablo's death end the reign of the
Very dead. Poor Diablo. What's that do anyway? That does a hefty chunk of damage. I'm over here waiting for a portal spawn. $80 res. Hell yeah.
Hail to you, champion.
How much to buy that back? 2,498,560. Hold on. Oh, we maxed that one out. Hello. Hello. All right, so we're going to finish off by getting our first waypoint. Yeah, he did not stand a chance there at all. Oh, hand's starting to cramp up. Jeez. I could probably beat Act 5 today if all goes well, but I'd rather do it on a fresh day where I'm not tired. And not hating my life at what's going on right now. Just run. You, though. We can do Neothok. Griswold's Art. That's our second one, isn't it?
I, Mala, welcome you.
Oh, of course. Why wouldn't he be able to? Also, I don't like my enemy spawns. Also, what killed Barlock a moment ago? Like, dude just died. Oh, man. And he's dead. Yeah, I don't like the cool rats. Like, honestly, I think I'm just gonna reset this. Because these guys, like, cool rats are just so dangerous. Like, I'm not gonna feel bad about doing that. Damn it. Is it always cool rats? Hey, I'll take archers and cool rats over cool rats and teleporty boys. Because you know what? Archers are undead. So, meaning they get bullied. You might get archers next. Gets archers. Also, there's a higher density of archers, which actually works in my favor. Like, comically enough, because there's more of them, this build works better. Oh, look, a Shaco, just not the right one. Section by section, we can try. The Extritator, maybe a tot. How are you still alive? Could you not be? Two. Is the Balrog the light exceptional? Wow, that's not what I wanted you to do. Please don't walk forward like that ever again. Elite Heavy. Oh. Surprised you recommended it. I thought we were only wanting lights. Slowly go through. See, that's why I like the whole Archer thing better than the teleported boys. Like, that just works so much better with him. Oh, damn it. Oh, and high. Ah, that's fair. Man, nothing good. Yeah, Lawbringer's definitely putting some work in. Really should not do that, ever, but I felt like I was probably safe there. That's not what I wanted. Different itemization, remember. That's fair. Come on. Like, he's doing some crazy work with that knockback. It is helping so damn much. It's ridiculous. And all of them just get wiped out. Voice. Alright, Shank. Time for you to go, baby. Bye-bye. Insta-death. That's how it should be.
Prerogative is free of your
Really? Huh. It's the main thing that made that really feasible was the knockback from the Sanctuary Aura. For me, it's always like the Frozen River with the death dudes. The death maulers. definitely is. And honestly, not that hard to make. I mean, Amlim Co, like, fairly easy rune board, all things considered, for what it does. A Pavice, whatever it's called. I'm not very vocal right now because I'm mostly just like trying to really focus and not die. Which is a rare thing for me. Like usually I'm pretty just happy-go-lucky on these streams, but I'm a little concerned. Specifically like when things like that go flying at my face, apparently. Help! Let us out! You're free. I'm not rushing. Like I'm going slower than I normally would. Like I'm doing all right. Kind of just curious how far I can get here. I mean, the nature of this build requires as many units as possibly around wherever I cast. So, by going a little quicker, it's actually kind of working in a way. Oh, it's be behind Merc. I don't even know where he is most of the time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, dude just kind of runs off and I don't see where. And I just see him like fly across the screen, like, oh, there he is, and he's gone. Every time. You're free, go. Dude's just all over the place. Did you know that you can cast Conviction onto doors? You can lower the resistances, and they actually take more damage. Fun fact of the day. Ow. Jerk. I mean, I could be really dumb and just start trying to teleport through. There's always that. I'm pretty sure you would have an aneurysm if I did, though. It's just such a relaxing theme, like an almost Crystal Prelude style. It's good. It's a shame that you can't really hear it much when chaos is happening around you. Oh no. Alright. +1 for having max resistances right now, that's for sure. Man, where was the Fleece of the Wire? Let's see a Grand Scepter. Let's see Tigulated Mail. This will tell me about how far back you are when I find it. Okay, right there. That's not too far. 3 sockets. Not ethereal, though. don't really need that. $41. I did. I swapped it. I swapped it for a faster run watch room that I don't need. That would be needed on a melee character. I'm not doing melees. Like, it wasn't bad, I know. Like, the only melee character that I've done so far is the Jabazon. So I don't need it clogging up inventory space or stash space for something that will never actually get used. Ow. Something hit me. I don't like when you guys hit me. It hurts. Not a fan of doing that. I got stuck. It's always amazing how much the game will chug in this area. Cast, thank you. I don't like that the death slashers can attack me through walls. I think that's like super unfair of you guys, just so you know. Really appreciate if you didn't do it. Just kept your spiky bits to yourself. Be real awesome. Wait till you reach the frozen river. Yeah, that's gonna be fun. Think I should try to socket that Balrog skin? I do not. I'm just gonna kind of hope they die quickly and pray. That was going to be my strategy. Oh, great. Well, I've always wanted archers in here. What's the recipe for the armors again? Probably end up getting 4 sockets, but you know. Yep, we're gonna GTFO. Stealth old PTO pass. Okay. Oh, I don't have one of those. Damn. You get one shot. Lovely. Why wouldn't I? That's the real question.
Evening.
Hello.
Toss those in the stash. Mythical sword. Detail staff and then try to lure them one by one. That makes sense. I can see that. And it's how I've lost a few characters, that's for sure. Troll bell? What's that? Once we find this waypoint for the Crystalline Passage, that's where we're calling it. So I really don't like the monster spawns I have going on here. So I'm kind of hoping I find it quickly. Oh, are enchanted and multiple shots? Why wouldn't it? Oh, did you just unload a bunch of mana pots? Interesting. I mean, I'm hoping that I can relatively quickly kill them, but we'll see how it goes. Bone weave. Shouldn't be that far back. Oh, there it is.
I can't carry it. I am overburdened.
Two sockets. I was going back for him, just took me a moment to find it. I did find a shaft stop, by the way. I want to say it was on the last stream. I do indeed. And a lot of doles. Dole rune for the dole guy. Alright, so there's the river. Let's get that marked off. Ghost spear? It should be near me. Three sockets. Do we want it or no? I don't know what I'm looking for, so. Is that fast? Slow attack speed? Surprised we'd want it. I assume we're looking for 4 sockets or 6 sockets or something. I don't know if it can roll 6. At the ghost spear. Okay. Three to 6. Okay. Oh, hey, a ring. We'll take that. No promises. Oh, bulk out those. Nice. There's never a guarantee on that. The string wheels. Oh man, cannot be frozen. I think we need the string of ears though. Yeah. 91 strength, but quite rare. Oh, always nice to have something that's rare. Should I hold on to that 3-cycle great Halberg? Halberg? Whatever it's called. I don't know if that's a light or medium armor. Chukono! All right, we found the waypoint. So, impossible. Did you die? No, you didn't. It's light. I mean, that could be decent enough. Well, toss in there for when I eventually die.
Stay a while and listen.
The morning comes.
Womp womp womp. Womp womp womp. Might be able to get rid of some of my charms here in a little bit. Wow, 5% chance. It might be shorter, but we've already been going for 2.5 hours. Things are starting to hurt, as they do.
Morning. You're an
But we may get lucky. Who knows? Oh, but on that note, that is where we are going to call it quits for tonight. As always, if you guys like the content I'm putting out, just make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit the notification bell to stay up to date with all new content that comes out. Until next time, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Have a wonderful day and or night. Bye-bye for now.